A pandemic has hit the world, but you still need to go to work. What are you going to do? Take the bus? Ew, that's too many germs. It's not safe. For the same price as your monthly public transit pass, you can get one of these. This is the 2021 Chevrolet Spark LT Sport Edition, or Special Edition if you live in the States, with a fun 5-speed manual transmission. Of course, it's not a real Chevy since Daewoo General Motors in South Korea makes it, but hey, that's why it's so affordable. A 48-month lease will cost you just under $250 per month. And with a 34-liter tank, which is 9 gallons for our American friends, it won't take more than $30-ish to fill it up. Combined with the observed fuel economy average of 6.5 liters per 100 kilometers, that means the range is way over 500 kilometers. And that's more than all of us need per week. I mean, most of us. All that is possible due to the fact that the Spark weighs just over a ton. And under the hood, you get a 1.4-liter 4-cylinder engine that makes a mind-blowing 98 horsepower and 94 pound-feet of torque. Needless to say, especially going uphill, this thing needs all the help it can get. Like seriously, 98 horsepower? You couldn't even round that up to 100? That's some pretty honest marketing by GM. It's not like anybody would ever dyno one of these to call you out. Just do it. You can tell it doesn't make a lot of torque though, as on the go, acceleration is like... Yeah, there really isn't any acceleration, like second gear, pedal to the metal. Now it's moving. Still doing 50 kilometers an hour. It's actually fine for around town. You'll need to work it a bit hard just to keep up with traffic, and on the highway, it eventually gets to the speed limit and happily stays there. Anything above that is really not recommended as stability issues exist even on slightly windy days, so just play it safe. Normally in this part of the video, we'd be showing you the 0 to 100 kilometers an hour test. However, our runway ain't that long, so can't measure it. Sorry, can't do it on the street. The steering feels pretty good. The brakes work and feel quite nice, despite having rear drums, that is. And so does the suspension, despite having a compound crank at the rear. Over bumps, it does a pretty good job smoothing out the ride, and when you hit the corners, well, it doesn't lean too much, keeping things kind of under control. Handling-wise, it's safe, and dynamically, well, it will understeer quite early to warn you to ease off. It's nice to drive around town. It's not very playful, but who cares? And the Sport Edition things are only referring to like stylistic elements on the outside. There's nothing really sporty going on here, so just skip that package, save yourself $700 and somewhat dollars. Inside, it's nice to look at, but feels very, let me put this nicely, budget-friendly to the touch. Fit and finish is good, ergonomically it's easy to figure everything out, and visibility is pretty fantastic. Roominess up front is pretty okay for the size of the vehicle. The seats are actually very comfortable, but they're not heated, which is a miss for cold climate countries. Their rear seats are tight on space, but for the size of the thing again, they're roomier than what I thought they would be. The trunk is tiny and has a tonneau cover that's more in your way than anything else. Cargo capacity is 314 liters, which could fit 100 pies. In terms of technology, you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You have 4G LTE with Wi-Fi hotspot, OnStar services, cruise control, a backup camera, and when you move the indicator stalk in some direction, the signal light blinks 3 times. It's pretty cool. Things I don't like about the Spark, especially it being an upgraded LT trim level, well, the heated seats. I mean, I don't like my butt freezing. Also, it's 2020. You can buy a whole computer, like a Raspberry Pi, for $40. Are you telling me it would cost so much money to put a button here that says auto for the climate control and then a way for me to set the temperature, just to set it and forget it? Why do I need to be adjusting the heat or the fan speed or where the airflow is coming from? Come on, at least you get air conditioning as standard. You also get projector headlights, which is pretty cool considering things like an entry-level Mini doesn't even have. My final rant for this car has to do with the gearbox. Why is it a 5-speed? Did you drop a gear on the way? Like, why not a 6-speed? In 1995, the Fiat Punto had a 6-speed transmission. What is this, a Tacoma? To summarize, the Spark is a very good solution to getting where you need to be safely, economically, and with a sense of freedom a bus cannot provide. Other options you could consider is the Nissan Micra, the Mitsubishi Mirage, a Segway ES2, working from home, quitting your job. Overall score is 6 out of 10 for this sensible little car. Now if you like this video, please remember, share it with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, send us messages, comments, put likes, no dislikes. But most importantly, till next time, be well.
Perfect.